Space.
Today, my friend Stephania's network, they named Sylvia, stopped running. Apparently, they scrolled and scrolled and scrolled until mysteriously they still couldn't find the root of the problem. So then they came to me. Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. I see your bear is running so well. Maybe could you take a look at Sylvia? So Bear drove me to Stefania's apartment, playing a little crazy music on the way. But Bear assured me it was the perfect music to start my day right. When I arrived at Stefania's, we sat down together to search through the code and watched as Sylvia repeatedly failed to sort and administer her mother's medications. The problem was all in the sorting. She would place certain medications where they weren't supposed to go, which could be a drastic mistake. It was strange in some beautiful way how Sylvia cared for Stefania's mother, how her mother would glow when Sylvia would hold her hand and listen to her speak about her pain for the 100th time.
All these things were new to the both of them. Before, Stefania's mother could care for herself until her spinal cord and memory started to deteriorate. Her mother's pain burned through her and weared her down, making it more difficult to provide the care and emotional support that her mother so desperately needed. But when she was finally able to get Sylvia working on their own, well, she was able to stabilize herself again. She found herself having more free time to dance, to wander, and to care for her cyanobacteria garden.
England doesn't really talk to us anymore. They were one of the first, and then they closed themselves away from everyone else. No more cheap labor needed to outsource to Eastern Europe, I suppose. That was only the beginning of the spreading chaos. First, less people in factories working with their alienated bodies, and then Amazon integrated the artificial networks into their delivery system to get us all our packages on time. What I find even more hilarious is that privileged artists use it to even hire people to build networks for their useless smart art, hogging more of the code knowledge for themselves and some American bourgeois. How did even we get to that point, where so many people didn't even know what was inside of the screens that were glued to their faces? I felt sorry for the people who failed to share their knowledge, in preference for more useless complex systems. Though it was the mandate from the state to develop our individual networks during working hours, that was the last straw for many. We were the lucky ones who got to stay on Earth, though it was slowly rotting away and falling apart. The rich started to evacuate, taking as much of the lower class population they could convince with them. How could they have known that they were just bodies to harvest organs?
Shame, 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 shame. Decentralize a lack of motion, bright and tonal variation, illuminate and hold on to us. It's in the errors about ourselves. It's on
Isso.